So we got Tesla's delivery numbers this morning, and I'm not surprised that they were bad, right? We weren't expecting great numbers, but I am a little surprised that the stock here is moving up 4%. And earlier, guys, it was up, I think, 5, 6% in the pre-market. Yeah, about actually more like 7, almost 8%. So we're going to break down the numbers, the charts here, what I'm looking to do. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the free email stock newsletter, check out my Patreon for my real-time weekly portfolio updates. All the links are down below. And now, of course, cheers, take a sip of your coffee. Let's dive into it. So delivery numbers, again, we got them this morning and they were not the best, and the stock is still moving. Before we break down the charts here, guys, let me show you the release here. Well, not, I guess, the official release from Tesla, but a CNBC article here, which shows Tesla reporting a 14% decline in vehicle deliveries, marking second straight year-over-year drop. Yes, you heard that right. So coming down here, we can see Tesla reported over 384,000 vehicle deliveries in the second quarter, which again is a 14% decline from a year ago and the second straight quarterly drop. Which it's like, why is the stock going up on this? And if you see here what they did last year, Tesla reported 443,000 roughly deliveries and production of 410,000 vehicles during the same period a year ago. So production is pretty much right in line with what it was last year. So Q2 2025 total production was 410,000, pretty much right in line with last year, right? But again, total deliveries came in at 384,000 in Q2 2025 compared to 443 from last year. So essentially 60,000 less deliveries this year compared to last year. Not good. And Wall Street analysts were expecting Tesla to deliver around 387,000 according to FactSet. So even that number, they came under even the analysts' expectations, right? And deliveries in Q1, for those that don't remember, I'll jog your memory here, they came in at, let's see, 336,000, which that dropped 13% from Q1 last year. And deliveries are the closest approximation of vehicle sales reported by Tesla, but are not precisely defined in the company's shareholder communication, right? And I'm sure you guys know already at this point, Tesla doesn't break out sales and production by model or region. However, the company said that it produced 396,835 of Model 3, their most popular Model 3 and Model Y cars, with 373,000 roughly combined deliveries for these models in the second quarter. So, yeah, Tesla continuing to struggle in terms of their vehicle deliveries. Production is the same as it was last year, Not the best here, not the best numbers out of Tesla. And we all know the beef right now between Elon and Trump, government subsidies getting cut in the new big beautiful bill, which is getting closer and closer to being passed and being put on Trump's desk for signature. You know what I mean, guys? So it's not looking too hot in the short term here for Tesla. But of course, the bulls are going to say, and I'm not a bear, by the way, but I'm more of I'm trying to be as objective as possible. The bulls are going to say it's more than a car company. They're going to be fine. The bears are going to say, all their sales come from cars for the most part, and that part of the business is struggling. So there's, the back and forth between the bulls and the bears. But the reality is, man, without these government subsidies, Tesla's going to struggle, at least in the short term, or it's just going to impact them in the short term, and we'll see how it goes long term. And look at this. This part of the article was interesting. It says certain aspects of this bill that might be passed here soon could harm Tesla's solar and battery business and would likely lower EV sales by roughly 100,000 vehicles per year by 2035. So that's in a decade, obviously. And this is according to think tank Energy Innovation. So think about that. Think about that, guys. And meanwhile, Trump has threatened to potentially end other subsidies that benefit Musk's businesses, including Tesla and SpaceX, which we covered in this video. And he even threatened to deport Elon Musk, which, I mean, that I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. But we talked about that in the video yesterday. He sent out a post on Truth or whatever it's called. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's, what we're dealing with right now. And it looks like here, on a side note, Tesla reported about 10,300 deliveries of their other models during the second quarter, including the Cybertruck. So, which is, not bad. Pretty interesting there. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Deliveries keep on struggling, but the stock is moving, like we said. And going back over here to the charts, guys, let's break these down a little bit more, kind of see what's going on, where Tesla could be going. So right now, we are trading at $313.80, 4.5% in the green. We've actually built up even more gains as this video has progressed. So we're at a point now where we've actually recovered a good amount of the losses from the last couple of days. You can see here on, what's today? Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, we got down to 293 yesterday. Now we're at 314. So we're pretty much back to where we were on Monday. We were at about 315, 320. So we're pretty much right back at that point. You're noticing that on the 5-day, 5-minute. And on this 30-minute chart, let me pull this up and show you guys, even though we're up 4.5%, keep in mind we're still under the 180 SMA. You're noticing that here. And this could technically be a lower high for the stock. Potentially. Not guaranteed. But keep in mind, yes, we're up 4 or 5%, but we're not breaking out of this trend line by any means right now. Keep that in mind. And on the 1-hour chart, same thing. Under this trend line, under the 180 SMA, this spot needs to break. And on the 4-hour chart here, guys, we're still looking a bit wonky. We're clearly not breaking out of these moving averages. In fact, we're under them. We have a death cross as well on this time frame. But at the same time, we're kind of making higher lows. So we're in a point now where we're making these higher lows, also kind of some lower highs here, all while maintaining this channel. If I draw this out, you guys will be able to see it. So, man, it's interesting times here for Tesla. I'm not buying the stock here, to be honest, guys. You can see that channel. I just drew it out here on the 4-hour chart. I'm not buying it yet at this point. But, man, if it were to dump under this channel, start taking out 290, taking out the highs from earlier this year, early June, we hit about 275. If we took out 275, started slipping there even more, that's where I would consider buying. But at this point, man, I'm just going to watch it, keep it on the watch list, and we'll go from there, guys. We'll go from there. So that's the news. Delivery numbers not looking too hot. The beef between Elon and Trump still going. Big, beautiful bill up in the air. Going to cut the EV tax subsidies, government subsidies. It's not going to be pretty, but I'm sure Tesla will make it through. I'm sure they'll make it through. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the email stock newsletter. It's free. And check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. All the links are down below, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.